It does not have to be a new year, a new you. It just has to be a healthier you in the new year, you guys. Make sure you check down below in the description box where you can find the links to TLC products, including the ISOT, the NutriBurst, the Life Drops, the Resolution Drops. There's just so many things there to help you in burning fat and staying healthy. There's even the new immune tea, which I'm going to order. So I can't wait to try that. And I hope they get the sea moss back. But I do love the sea moss from Mint and Ocean. I'm sorry, it's supposed to be a commercial. Yes, okay? Get those TLC products from me, and do not forget that my biggest life change has been through Kiara LASHAE, Team LASHAE, ifyoucanmove.com. You guys, it does not have to be a new year, a new you. It just has to be a healthier you in the new year, you guys. Make sure you check down below in the description box where you can find the links to TLC products, including the ISOT, the NutriBurst, the Life Drops, the Resolution Drops. There's just so many things there to help you in burning fat and staying healthy. There's even the new immune tea, which I'm going to order. So I can't wait to try that. And I hope they get the sea moss back. But I do love the sea moss from Mint and Ocean. I'm sorry, it's supposed to be a commercial. Yes, okay? Get those TLC products from me, and do not forget that my biggest life change has been through Kiara LASHAE, Team LASHAE, ifyoucanmove.com. You guys get cute little outfits from Peja and Amari. You also check out Just Move supplements because she is helping us with the energy. Okay, this is the energy supplement. Love it. Okay, just got my protein. Gonna get me some after I work out. So yeah, y'all, down below in the description box, support. So you guys are always asking me where I get my glasses from. So I thought I would finally give y'all a real little ad, okay? Firmoo, I can't see, bitch. Okay, I'm just playing. I'm just joking. These are my new Firmoo glasses here. Super, super cute, right? They are prescription because I'm totally blind. And I got these matte ones that I think are really dope. And I felt like they would go good with the fact that I no longer have hair. You know what I'm saying? But either way, you guys can use my link and give me credit and get you some glasses from Firmoo. Come on in. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm weird. Whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondy Blue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondy Blue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
And we're back. Yeah, I just spilled some of my fucking shake all over the floor. Annoying as hell. But we're back, okay? we back, okay? And we're back for BBS, the scripted TV show edition, okay? Well, we talk about scripted TV series that I like, okay? And today we're going to be talking about Run the World, which is on Stars, and we're going to be talking about Pose, the season finale. I did miss last week, so we're going to do a little, culmination situation, all right? Ain't about to go deep into nothing, okay? But let's go ahead and start off. Thank you, Saki, for coming in. Okay, thank you. All right, clean up on all four. Absolutely. Thank you for everyone that is rejoining me from the previous live. I appreciate when you guys support the smaller videos as well. Okay. But I'm not going to wait for other people because they knew I was going to be here. They knew. I told them. You know what I'm saying? I gave them enough time. So we're going to just get right into it. All right. So let's start off with Run the World. So the beginning of last week's episode, and yes, I do have some screenshots for last week's episode of this show, but not of Pose because it's kind of like Poppy and Angel got married. It was beautiful. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't really much else, But anyway, these notes. Okay. These nuts. Okay. Community Dick, y'all. In the green here, Community Dick runs into the ladies' men down to the bar, okay? And these two men have fucked the same girl probably within the same week, which is Whitney. That's embarrassing. That's uncomfortable. That's low-key disgusting, but I'm not going to judge anybody. So Ella. Today is Ella's 32nd birthday. She was on the phone with Renee talking about how bleak it seems to be turning the mundane 32 at this point in her life when things have basically gone downhill. Okay. I was telling y'all the soundtrack is live for this, right? Okay. Just wanted to make sure y'all was, on to that. Renee is trying to get a promotion at work, but her work friend is worried about if she can handle the job, considering everything that's going on in her personal life. And Renee swears that everything is copacetic. She can handle it. Okay. It's fine. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that she's going through a divorce, that she's trying to get Jason out of the penthouse. It does not matter. Everything's fine. I can handle a promotion. Thank you, though. There's peanut butter in it. It's really good. Anyway, so Ella is on the red carpet getting treated poorly for being a part of a blog and not a part of a TV show like little Asian homeboy is, okay, who had the limp dick. And also, actual print goes before her as well. And I think that's so funny because the truth of the matter is people go to blogs before they go to television or print, because a lot of the times the blogs are the most immediate, get things up and out to you quickly. So I think it's so funny that they still have this antiquated leveling system or positioning of the different media, when the truth of the matter is people pay more attention to blogs these days. And the lady was just being unnecessarily nasty and rude, and it was just kind of like, oh my God, ma'am, you hold a clipboard, calm down. You know what I'm saying? Your job isn't that spectacular. You're not saving lives, bitch. Calm down. Okay. This is press for romantic comedy. Like, chill out. Okay. Oh, wait. So y'all see homegirl right here next to Ella, right? She been all over the place lately. I was watching her in the Godfather of Harlem. And she also was on She's Gotta Have It as the one woman that old girl was interested in. I remember that. And they had a nice little scissoring scene, child. It was cute. I was here for it. Anyway, so the movie is talking about a woman getting older, freezing her eggs, and it's just that stereotype of 30 to 40 something year old, well, really 30 something year old Black women that feel like their clocks are ticking. It's ticking. Child, I'm resigned. It is what it is. You ain't about to make me feel no type of way, society, okay? But it does put this thought into Ella's mind, like y'all are trying to perpetuate some type of negative stereotype about Black women being strong and successful, but not being able to find, keep, or retain a man or family, or even if that's what we should always be looking for. Like, it's kind of annoying that the subject matter is always how we can attain things that people think we should want. But when we try to go after the things that we do want, like our careers and things that help us actualize our own wants, needs, dreams, desires, then all of a sudden everybody has something negative to say about that. I saw a post today that somebody was like, whenever you out having fun, somebody want to ask you where the kids at. Like, bitch, where your kids at? Why you asking about what my you know what I'm saying? Somewhere being taken care of while I'm out here in these streets. They not here. Okay, why are you asking me? Why are you checking up on my children's welfare? Okay, but people love to do that, y'all. But the lady basically told her at the end of the day, she knows women who are in their early 30s, 32, 33 years old, who only have 5 eggs left. So we actually need to have these conversations, period. So I was like, oh, okay, so that put it on Ella's mind, that there's something to be thinking about as it pertains to fertility and, us feeling like we have more time than we really do and all of this shit. Child, whatever. Anyway, so Sandy in Oh Boy, okay? He feels like they should have just come out to the university and said that they were in a relationship. But Sandy is trying to not say anything because for her, I think that if she were to put it out there,
that she was with him, it would make her look bad. For him, it doesn't really make him look bad. It does, but if they come out, she's an adult. You know, it's not like he's actually taking advantage of a situation, but she'll look like somebody that's trying to sleep her way to the top, or somebody that slept into a internship or whatever the fuck. Okay, it always makes the woman look worse when, you know, people find out about a relationship that they feel like really shouldn't be taking place because of the positions that the people are in. Okay, but Sandy is upset with him because he didn't speak to her on campus, but she's the one that wants to keep the relationship quiet. Sandy is starting to get exhausting to me with this shit, but she does want him to go to Ella's little birthday karaoke night. And I was just like, girl, pick a side. Okay, pick what a side. She's exhausting. The girls go to an indoor pool. I was like, where can we find this? Like, somebody have this here. I would love this. What? Where's this? Okay, anyway. Gotta go to New York for everything. So the girls go to the pool, and Ella is freaking out about her eggs, and Whitney is freaking out about getting married to her perfect man. Because as we saw this episode, we thought that Alu was gonna be a lame or something, but Alu is smart, sexy, funny, and sweet. Nothing lame about that. Okay? Period. At karaoke, Maxine / Barb, okay, was tearing it down to ooh la la la. I don't know that one like that. Ooh la la la. I just know that Lauryn Hill sampled it. Anyway, Whitney and Ola do I love you and I need you. Nelly, I love you. I do need you no matter what I do. Oh, all I think about is you. Oh, even when I'm with my boo. Oh, boy, you know I'm crazy over you. And this, and then, okay, I'm gonna be real with y'all. If it's on, I know the lyrics. If it's not on, I can't remember. It wasn't one of my faves. They played it so much, I wanted to blow my head out. I was like in high school or something back then. They played that shit too much, way too much. Okay, but anyway. They had bad wigs, band-aids, and everything. It was cute. It was hilarious. Okay, it made us understand why Whitney and Alu are together in the first place, because we met her with this strong aggravation and dislike for this man, child. Like, she ain't really want to marry him, which I understand, feeling like it's not about him not being amazing. It's more so about the fact that her whole life has been about him. And now you're looking on future like, okay, so this is all it's going to be. I'm never going to experience anything more. And you've kind of had this. So it's like, well, damn, I kind of want to experience other things. This right here, Whitney is the reason why they tell people not to rush into marriage. I saw a post the other day when somebody was like, why y'all always telling young women not to rush into the marriage so I could be alone and miserable and waste my good years like you? And I'm just like, as if getting married young means that you're going to remain married, or that you won't get a divorce, or that you won't be a single parent eventually. Marriage is not a guarantee to anything. It's a good base, okay, for when somebody is trying to create a family unit. For everybody to be under one household, for everybody to have the same last name, for everybody to have the same mom and daddy. Yes, those are ideals. Okay, that's not always the case, and people make do, and people be just fine otherwise. Okay, but the truth of the matter is, even getting married and having all of that good base does not mean that your husband won't cheat on you, leave you, die, or vice versa. Okay, so that whole mindset is just crazy to me. But it does seem like she may not want to rush into marriage. It just seems that way at this point. You know, you had your whole little college time running behind this boy, and we're gonna get into it. But it's something about Alu makes me feel like it. You know, she's had to keep it together for him this whole time. So I'm just trying to understand the dynamics of their relationship, because she just seems so, you know, annoyed with him at first. You know what I'm saying? No, don't. So don't. Oh no. So that you don't waste your good years in a jacked up relationship with a dude that still hasn't figured out how to be a man, let alone a husband. That is a good point. Okay, that's why they tell you not to rush. Okay, and it always comes from people who've already been married. So I think it's funny when people say shit like that. It's like, child, you only hear that from like all the married people. I don't know why you mad. Okay, but you know, they at karaoke, everybody's singing and having a good time, and then Community Dick comes in because Renee wanted to not increase her numbers. She doesn't know that Whitney just recently fucked Community Dick, and Community Dick came in with stars in his eyes for Whitney, and I'm like, why is this happening? What is this about? You're community dick, sir. Why are you all of a sudden googly-eyed and looking like your feelings got hurt when you found out that Whitney belonged to the young man that you met down to the bar at the beginning of the episode? Like, sir, your community dick. Gather your feelings, pick them up, put them in your pocket, save them for later. Speaking of feelings being all over the place, Ella is on stage singing Alanis Morissette song terribly. Okay, I think it's funny. We were just talking about Alanis Morissette in the last video. And I'm there to remind you I miss you. Look, I'm not even about to get into all of that. But yes, she's all in her feelings. It's not fair. Okay. And all of this anger and strife is not just about turning 32 and feeling like her life isn't where she wants it to be, which is a very real feeling. But it is because my 32nd birthday was shitty. So I can understand where she's coming from. But her birthday was much better than mine when I made 32. Okay. Then the ex comes in, y'all. The ex comes in. This is the ex Anderson. We've seen him. He's supposed to be the devil. What the fuck is he doing here? That's what Renee wanted to know. What the fuck is he doing here? Where apparently once Ella saw him and she finished, making a fool out of herself on stage, they went to dinner that night, okay? As if they had never broke up. And she is pissed off at him because he left for like an internship in Africa and then didn't come back for 2 years. He also didn't tell her until the week of. Well, she was going through her career, meltdown at that time. So he felt like telling her would have stressed her out even more. So he didn't tell her until the very last minute. And then because she wasn't answering any of his phone calls once he did leave, he never felt the need to come back. But now he's back and he wants her back. And I'm just like, oh, so this what we doing? Okay. We'll see. We'll see. Because it's cute. It's cute. But something makes me feel like we're about to go on a roller coaster with the two of them. Just something makes me feel like that. Okay, moving on to the next episode. All right, we had Renee going to see an apartment so that Jason will get the fuck out of her condo. Okay. The realtor had way too much sass and attitude for me, sir. You're about to get a commission. Can you be nicer about it? Thank you. And good night. Jason seems as if he's trying to stay at the house. He's fixing shit, doing stuff that she probably wanted him to do before they decided to get a divorce. But now since she's about to kick his ass out, he wants to do everything that she was asking him to do. Child niggas. They all do the same shit. And then you got Ella over here with Anderson getting that, that nice old thing back. Okay, having all kinds of sex all over the place, little bitty titties, committee. Okay, getting the D. Okay, she don't have to want it. She don't have to need it. You know why? Because she's getting it. Okay, but she says it's just sex. She says that they're not back into a relationship. I said, girl, you just finished crying over the fact that he left you. And now that he's back, y'all are with each other damn near every day fucking, and you think that this is not a relationship? Girl, you're lying to yourself. Ella, you're bullshitting with yourself. Okay, are you the Joan? You're starting to feel like the Joan, the one we're gonna have to get tired with because you're gonna keep going back and forth and yeah. I can't find my baby. I don't know when, I don't know why he's going away, and I don't know where it can be, my baby. But I'm gonna find you. Shout out to Lisa Stansfield. Okay. This is when I start to love the episode. Okay. So first of all, Whitney goes out with Alu to meet with his sister and another one of the Nigerian aunties so that they can have more acceptable Nigerian traditional garb for the wedding. Okay. And thank God the sister is there. But I noticed throughout the scene, she kept talking about how hard it is to deal with Alu, even though Alu is a doctor and doing exceptionally well for himself. And the auntie seemed to think he is probably too good for Whitney and her light-skinnedness. But, they be having a vibe. But it kind of feels like she's trying to impress, but the sister seems to think that, Whitney is amazing. And of course, that makes Whitney feel bad because Whitney just cheated on him as far as she's concerned. Honestly, I think people need to start looking at relationships differently. If you are not married, if I am not married yet, it's not cheating. I'm just saying, like, if you're in a marriage, it's cheating. I understand that y'all like to have boundaries in y'all relationships, but a way for people to be more realistic about what they're doing in their relationships is to stop giving marriage boundaries to relationships that aren't marriages, if that's what you want. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. But anyway, I was happy the sister liked Whitney. That made me smile. Me too. I was, because you can tell she wants so badly to be liked by his family and that they want to give her a hard time. So it's nice that somebody likes her, and she went and picked out the beautiful fabrics and it went well. After that, feeling the pressure of the wedding, she runs off to meet with Renee, who's smoking cigarettes and is a low-key in bitch mode. But they're going to go out and have a good day. They go run by Sandy, pick her up, after having this conversation where Whitney tells Renee shit she already knew, like her fucking community dick and her being scared to get married because of community dick and all of this stuff. Okay, Renee is already there, child. She trying to deal with this divorce. She's smoking cigs. It's black sex in the city. I wanted to stop. But either way, when they went out that day and partied, it was life to me, because I feel like you rarely see Black women on a show, on a movie, gathering to go out and have a good time and being the good time no matter where they are. Like, it was something about the energy of this scene, them going to the park and in the drum circle. And then from the drum circle, we go to the Afro beats, club and all of that. Like, it was just such a good vibe this entire episode, watching them have a good time together. And then Maxine, y'all know when Barb comes out, it's hilarity. Okay, y'all. Maxine gives me life whenever she gets into her performative shit. You know what I'm saying? I love it. Everybody was having a good time. Earlier that day, when they were at the park with that drum circle, Sandy's old man and his daughter were out at that drum circle in the park as well. And somebody must have saw them kiss, which I felt like, why are they kissing in public? Like, I put that in my notes. They kissing in public like their relationship is not on hush hush. What the fuck? Okay, what's this? And then everybody's having a good time. Sandy gets called to her old man's apartment, walks up, and he's sitting outside saying that the university found out they together. Somebody ratted them out. And they look totally upset. And I don't know what this means for them, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be good. Okay? So that finally came out. And then you got Ella and Anderson. After they finished partying, she went right back to get that. Oh, Lord, that sex scene did something for me, Lord. Whitney went home to eat. And then when she looked at the refrigerator and saw the save the date for her wedding, she got upset all over again. She still doesn't know what she wants to do. That's what it is. She don't know what she want to do. And she's frustrated because the wedding is coming. She does love him. She does enjoy being with him, but she doesn't know if she wants to actually get married to him right now. It's what it is. Renee spent this whole episode, complaining about getting Jason out of her place. So while they were all out partying and having a good time, Sandy was like, just text him to get the fuck out. So that's what she did. Well, when she got home, he had gotten the fuck out. And she was left to binge watch some ratchet TV by herself with the food that she had brought home for the both of them seemingly. And she seemed upset about it. And that's because divorce is like a death, no matter how people try to make it seem like, oh, I'm fine. It's fine. It's fine. No, bitch, it's painful. It's painful. It's a tough gig. Okay. And that's just the truth of the matter. It looks sad, but I am looking forward to seeing Renee as a divorcee and what that's going to be like, because I love her personality on this show. So I'm very interested to see how that's going to play out. I am interested to see what's going to happen with Sandy and her man, because isn't this going to stress their relationship the fuck out? And you can't tell me no different. It's weird because before he was ready to be public about it. Right. That's why I'm so confused about what's going to happen. So is the university upset? Are they just going to give y'all a slap on the wrist? Is somebody going to lose their job? Like, what's happening here? Because everybody's an adult. Sandy is not a child. They had a ball. I wanted so desperately to be a part of that. It was carefree but unifying at the same time. I was thinking, does that really happen in New York? It feel like how me and my homegirls feel when we go out. Child, we going out this weekend. We go to dinner, we go have drinks, then we go find somewhere to go dance some fucking well, or just stand there and watch other people dance and vibe out. So I definitely understood what this felt like, because I feel like that's how me and my homegirl be. Like, she'll bust out with the cha-cha right in the middle of, you know, like in the middle of the dance floor, bitch, killing it. And I love it. I love it. I love it. He about to lose his job. Catch his dance. He about to lose his job. Say, he about to lose his job. Catch his dance. Say, he about to lose his job. Yeah, my shoulder. My shoulder. I haven't worked out today because of this fucking shoulder. And I said I was going to go ride my bike after this video today. So that I don't do anything that engages my shoulders. Because the Lord. Okay? The Lord. All right. So I'm enjoying Run the World. I think that it's something that y'all should be looking into. Checking it out. You know what I'm saying? Checking it out. You can get you a go. You ain't got stalls. Go ahead and get you a little free trial. Get you a little free trial. Let's move on to Pose, y'all. So Pose really tied most of the scenarios up in a bow except for the Lulu situation. Everybody else's story kind of got tied up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't see her actually get off crack. And it was a lot of fantastical shit going on, but that was one of the most fantastical things, is for them to present that story and not really finish it out, but just kind of show us that everything ended up being okay. When we know for most people that was not the case. So the fantasticalness of this season definitely did the show a disservice in some way, because I feel like it has been so profound thus far for being more realistic. And not that I didn't want to have a happy ending. I really did. And I'm understanding that Pray Tell passing away, because we've already watched it, is, you know, them trying to add some reality to the situation. But it definitely tied things up in a pretty bow that, you know, I just kind of felt like they could have pushed it a little bit more and still gave us, you know, that at the same time. Or buy a Fire Stick because it's free. You can do that too. You can do that too. And I will be watching Encore tonight, because I think we're going to be talking about it on the ladies' first panel on Thursday. So the last episode, the one that I missed, was the one where Poppy and Angel got married. Okay. Angel dealt with her daddy that don't really see it for her, you know, doesn't really want to see her as a woman. She didn't know if she was going to want to be a baby mama to Poppy's son, but she changed her mind. We didn't know if they were really going to be able to get married, because she is not a woman, and gay marriage is, legally she's not a woman. And gay marriage wasn't legal, but somehow the lady who was doing their paperwork missed it, wasn't paying attention, and they were able to get their paperwork and get married. So Poppy and Angel got married. Thank God. We wanted that for them. And I am more than sure there are probably some people out there that were able to like get away with this type of finagling. And I'm not mad at them. Get it how you live. It's not fair. Who the fuck are you to tell me whether I can get married or not? Stupid ass. Anyway, thank you so much, Cindy McLean. I appreciate that. Right. Like, Lulu didn't even get a lot of backstory. And I feel like there should have been at least an extra episode to deal with Lulu. And I thought we were going to get that. And we really didn't. So I was upset about that. But let's go ahead and start off with the first part to the finale of Pose, y'all. The very last episode of one of my favorite shows, sadly enough. Okay. I need to mention it to the girls that maybe we should do Marry, Fuck, Kill with the Ryans like they did on Run the World, because it's in my notes, but I didn't say anything about it during the video. But, you know, it's not too late because we're still talking. And I haven't exactly started Pose just yet because I'm kind of trying to slide through my notes and find it. Okay, and here we are. But yes, Marry, Fuck, Kill for the Ryans. Ryan Gosling, Ryan Reynolds, and Ryan Phillippe. This is a good assortment, so I want to remember that. Saki, can you please put that somewhere? DM me, remind me, please. Anyway, so y'all, Pray Tell is dying. the last episode, Prey lost sight in one eye. It was obvious that the disease is getting the better of him as time has gone on. I'm not even going to pay attention to the years and time frame, because at some point they were saying 1994 and then Prey ends up dying in 1996. So we are looking at a 2-year span in 2 episodes, basically, I believe. So anyway, like I said, Prey is dying. Folks are doing these new trials, but only white men are getting the majority of them. Okay, we come to find out this new trial, this one patient that Blanca had came in all sick with thrush and lesions and shit, got on the trial, and now it's doing so much better. So we want to do the same thing for Pretel. So we go to the hospital. Christopher and Nurse Judy involved go to the hospital administrator like, bitch, why is it? I'll send it to the group chat. Thank you, Jay Lee. I was hoping one of y'all were in here. Thank you, love. But yes, they go to the hospital administrator, bitch, why is it that only 2 people out of 80 are Latina or African American during this trial that's actually working? When it was pills killing everybody, y'all was just throwing that shit out like it was, you know, Tic Tacs or some shit like that. But now that y'all actually have something that's working, now all of a sudden y'all can't afford to give these people a chance to live. It's bullshit. Christopher was upset, and so was I. They convinced the hospital administrator, who herself didn't think it was fair, that instead of having a protest come and act the fool in front of these people's hospital, that they should just go ahead and allow for Blanca as well as Pretel to be a part of the trial. They were really just going for Pretel, but Christopher was like, I want Blanca to be here, so I want Blanca in there too. The problem with that is that it actually works, and it ends up leaving them to have survivors' guilt and remorse, basically feeling bad that they've made it, and so many other people in their community won't make it because they don't have the same boyfriend or access to the hospital the way Blanca, Christopher, and Nurse Judy did to fight for Pretel. They work at that hospital. They can't fight for everybody individually in that way. So it became one of the, you know, the big storylines of the last 2 episodes was the Act Up organization and how they fought for everybody to get help and aid in getting the retrovirals, because they were letting people die as if they didn't have an answer, and they did, and they were only giving it to rich white people, which is, it's so funny to me when I see white men try to act like what they went through in the 80s and 90s with HIV and AIDS is the same as what Black people go through with racism. It's such it's so ridiculous, because even in y'all going through that, Black and Latino people were still dying more and getting treated worse and were the last to get the help. And then even in that, the people who ended up getting HIV and AIDS more were heterosexual Black women. Somehow. Somehow. Okay. So at the end of the day, you know, this affected everybody. And something needed to be done, because pharmaceutical companies and hospitals were padding their pockets and letting people die. It was fucking ridiculous. Okay. Okay. So Prey and Blanca get on the antiretrovirals that were working, and Prey is all of a sudden looking fabulous again, runs into Ricky, and Ricky is not really feeling too good right now, but he's not telling Prey what's going on with him. But they go to this all-male gay gospel, not gospel, Christian choir, whatever, it's a choir, okay? And he's playing a part in the choir, and it's his way of social activism in singing and doing all of that together at the same time, since he's been much healthier these days. And I think what they were representing was how a lot of Black and Latina people had died, and you know, some of the people who had survived. That's what I thought it was, but I think now they were just saying people with the white shirts are, you know, this is the number of people that have survived this, and these are the number of people that have died, you know, to let everybody know the severity of the situation. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. So at some point, hold up, y'all. I'm trying to, because I'm going from my notes and I'm going from my screenshots. So I want to make sure that they're right. Okay. So we find out that Ricky is sick. Ricky has lesions, and he was kicking it with Prey in the choir, and Prey asked him to stay and help clean up. And he's talking about how positive he is about everything. He wants to have a fashion line. He wants to travel the world. He wants to do all of these things now that he feels like he's going to live. Now that he's been on these, the retrovirals, the antiretrovirals. I think that's what they're called. Anyway, ACT, ART, whatever it's called. Anyway, y'all know what I'm saying. I was trying to think about, what they're called specifically, but I'm just gonna call it that because I think that's exactly what it is. Pray Tell talks to him, and he's like, I'm not feeling too good. I'm tired of hustling. I'm tired of all the auditions. I'm tired of sleeping with all of these different men, ended up in all of these different men's beds. He wants stability, and he's tired and he's sick. And then he shows Pray Tell the lesion he had on his chest. And he was like, I got you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be here for you. And it's obvious that Ricky and Pray Tell still have love for each other. And it's possible for that relationship to have gotten back to a romantic place. With that, Pray Tell and Blanca decide they need to do something. So like I said, we're going to go out here and we're going to protest. Because it's unfair that we're the only ones that got the help, and so many people, our friends, our loved ones, are gonna die, and we're gonna have to watch them. Also, I'm posting Pray Tell so y'all can see how fly he was throughout the whole episode. Do y'all see these looks? Okay, this is the reason why I knew he was gonna die, because of the looks. Whenever they dress you down like this, you better know you might be on your way out. Okay, but they went and protested to try to help them lower the price and all of that. But Prey was like, that's not enough. We still need to do more. So him and Blanca do this performance down to the balls. And the money is supposed to go to help with, getting more people access to the medication that they need, right? Y'all, when they went out there, no wind, no rain, or winter's cold can't stop me, baby. Oh, no, baby. 'Cause you are my all. Through every trouble, I'll be there on the double. Just send for me, oh, baby. My love is alive deep down in my heart. Although we are miles apart, if you ever need a helping hand, I'll be there on the double just as fast as I can. 'Cause don't you know that there ain't no mountain high enough? Nothing can keep me from you. Y'all, it was the best. It was the absolute best. MJ Rodriguez gives me life. MJ Rodriguez also has a song that she's about to come out with. So that's what's up. But this performance was everything. The costumage, the rain, the wind, okay? The rain, all of it, bitch. The dancing, the hair, okay? It was everything, bitch. Okay, they fucked up them wood floors with all that water, but it was amazing. Hopefully it was a tile that looks like wood. that waterproof tile that looks like wood, child. That's what it might be. That's what I'm trying to get when I get my floors redone next month. Well, month after next. But anyway, y'all, I got my whole life from this performance. I appreciated it so much because it's my favorite part about Pose is the performances, the garb, the ballroom, the life that is given. Okay. And baby, they gave me life. All for them to turn around and take it the fuck away. Everybody says their goodbyes. Ricky is supposed to go see Pray Tell in the morning. Pray Tell goes home. In the morning, wake up and put on my makeup. I say a little prayer for you forever, ever. I'm not gonna do it, y'all, but I will love you forever, ever. I'm not gonna do it. I'll love you. There'll always be heartbreak for me. I'm not gonna do it, y'all, but it broke my heart. It broke my heart. taking off the makeup, taking off the lashes. And then when he went to blow out the candles, bitch, I was crying from that moment on. And then, with the robe into the bedroom. And I guess he knew. A lot of people know when they're going to die. I think my dad knew. I think my grandmother knew. I think my grandfather knew. But a lot of people in my life, okay, that I feel like they knew they was fitting to die. And I think Prey knew. Y'all, when Ricky came in that morning and found Prey, oh, Prey, no, I need you, Prey. I was like, so I've been crying this whole time, right? And then we get to this shit and Blanca, and the way Blanca, like, I cried all of this time. And then we moved on to this scene where we find out that Pray Tell stopped taking the retroviral medication and started giving it to Ricky for the past few months, which is why Ricky is healthy and Prey is now gone. And when Ricky realizes that Prey sacrificed himself so Ricky could go on, the breakdown that happened, y'all. Oh, Lord. I was like, oh, Prey. Oh, Prey. Oh, God, y'all. I'm not going to do this with y'all. I'm not crying. I am not crying. I am not crying. The next episode, that was Pray's theme song, Say a Little Prayer. Yes. I mean, Pray's life very much reminded me of Aretha Franklin's story, in the way of the church and all of those things. Yeah, I cried too, girl. The lip sync all the way up to the end, child. Oh, like real hard tears, bitch. I was in here with a whole napkin, okay? And then, y'all, D comes over. Okay. Y'all know that's where I get that from. But anyway, D comes in with this beautiful white hair. Okay, is D this old now? Child, I just finished watching the Wayne Brothers and D was, all thick and fine and everything, bitch. I am, time has passed, child. Anyway, D comes to talk to Blanca, and this is another moment where I cried. Thank you for being a mother to my child when I wasn't, basically. Mama showed up to give Pray's ashes to Blanca so that she can disseminate them to the rest of the group. And then this is when everybody fully gets caught up in Act Up. And they orchestrated that huge event they did where they went down to the hospital, not the hospital, the headquarters for the insurance company, and laid everybody's ashes. And then they laid that lady's son's dead body on the steps, because these dead people are your fault. And until you actually have to see what you've done in front of your doorstep, you ain't gonna do shit about it. So they orchestrated that. And I can remember the documentary I watched, and they did this scene exactly like the actual, conversation and the actual meeting that took place when everybody decided that that's what they were going to do, to march to, say, hey, stop fucking killing us because y'all only want to save rich white people. Now that it started to affect y'all. Okay. Y'all, the scene when Blanca gives out gives everybody their ashes, says something beautiful about everything. Lulu being so strong. It has something to say about everybody except Blanca, because there was nothing that was ever left unsaid, y'all. Oh my God. Like, I wanted to cry the entire time, y'all. When Blanca had kissed the box of his ashes before she poured them out. Y'all, it was hard. But we got to see the glow up. We got to see the happy ending. And I'm grateful for the happy ending. You know what I'm saying? Electra needed to get the mob to steal some drugs. Child, there are some things that people was not about to get involved in. I'm going to tell you the truth. And there was only so much that they could do at the time, too. Y'all have to remember, like, at the beginnings of things, it's hard for you to get black market drugs for trials, because they're not making them like that in order for them to mass produce them. In order for shit to end up on the streets, it has to be mass produced. And at the time, those medications weren't mass produced in that way, which is why we knew that Pray Tell wasn't getting no extra medication like he said. But how would Ricky have known that? You know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't involved. But Judy and them knew that that wasn't what was really going on. Speaking of Judy, Judy finally got to stop being a nurse for dead people all the time and for people that was gonna die. And now she's a nurse in the, you know, in the nursery, the babies. Okay, new life coming into the world. I said, I know that's right. I know that's right. After everything that lady had seen, the way they, you know, rose her up and added more color to her wardrobe and softened her hair and just really showcased the difference in everybody's lives as the years went on, you know, as we got into 1998. You know what I'm saying? Where the retrovirals and people were really getting the aid and the help, and people were no longer dying in the numbers that they were dying in. By the time we got to the early 2000s, there had definitely been a change in a curve. It's also around the time that Sex and the City came out. So the girls all met up to have lunch, and they kept referencing Sex and the City because it was a big deal. And Alexa was like, oh no, darling, you will not compare us to what white girls are out here doing when we've been doing it, honey. Okay. I said, I know that's right, bitch. Okay, because everybody stole from Living Single. Everybody stole from Living Single. Just saying. Blanca, also full-blown nurse, also helps a lot of young LGBTQ, you know, people come in who are dealing with the same thing. She was actually a counselor to this young lady because she just found out she was HIV positive. So Blanca was there to help her understand that her life was not over and that there were options and things that would help. And I can imagine at that time there was still a lot of ignorance going on. So finding out that your life was not about to end from somebody who has it and is still alive after years of having it, that must have been such a blessing. And I'm appreciative of the fact that they found a way, to showcase that there were some people that actually did make it all the way through and were there to help other people get through it as well, because that's serious and real as well. Then her name is Sapphire or Safari, child, whatever. But the new girl, she's a new girl. Later on, Blanca is going to invite her to become a part of the House of Evangelista, which Ricky is now the father of. And Ricky is giving a lot of pre-tell vibes. Ricky is feeling himself. And Ricky said, I came here on time after Destiny's Child rehearsal. Okay, I just finished rehearsing with Destiny's Child. What you was doing today? Down to the Walgreens? You should have been here on time. If I could tell Beyonce, hey, honey, I've got to go, you should have been here on time. I said, Ricky, you better have made that dream happen for yourself. And it's funny because there are a lot of people who, you know, there were some men choreographers that have been famous in the community and all of that. Like, these stories actually happen. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you, as 84 baby, I remember AIDS crisis when Eazy-E died. Magic having HIV, that time was real. I know. I was born in 88, but by the time I came along, it was still very much prevalent and real in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was growing up. But yes, y'all, the new house, they cute. They ain't nothing like the originals. You know what I'm saying? They ain't nothing like the original house. But they was cute. Okay, they was cute enough. They was giving face. They was giving body. You know what I'm saying? They was giving realness. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? We'll give it to the new Evangelista. But the real part of it was Ricky being a daddy. Y'all, y'all know I didn't met him in person. Okay, and I was just like, boy, if you was straight, his energy is just real magnetic to me. But yes, this right here was everything. Y'all, Electra in this gray streak gave me absolute utter fucking life the entire episode. Electra in this great grandmother gray streak was absolute life. She actually presented Blanca with the legendary award. Legendary. Yes, because Blanca is a legendary mother, and y'all better give my girl her just due. And she's enjoying, you know, basking in the growth. Y'all, moments like this give me chills and make me feel good as a person, that we have these moments where we've been through so much and we can look back on things and see that it all happened for a reason, that we have finally reached a goal. We reached something that we thought we wouldn't be able to reach. Like, that's what Blanca was going through in this moment. And I was so here for it, y'all. I was so here for it, y'all. The girls outside was upset, you know. The girls outside are upset when they don't win, when they still giving Banji and they not trying to. You know what I'm saying? But Blanca said, what you think? Okay, she thought back to the same advice that Praytel had given her in her house when they weren't winning, which was you got to keep going. You got to keep reinventing yourself, and you have got to keep trying, but you can't give up, because if you give up, then you'll never get there. If I would have given up, then I would have never gotten here, because I was just like you, a little Latin boy in drag. No shade, but y'all know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I once was a little Latin boy in drag, and now I am Mother Blanca. Okay, I am Grandmother Blanca, bitch. I was here for it. I was here for it. And yes, the walk away in the furor, bitch, it was life. But I want to go back to this scene right quick, y'all. I want to go back to this scene when Elektra was talking about how, you know, she making all of this good money off of online sex stuff now. So y'all know she was making that cake. Y'all, Angel talking about her baby and her son. She was like, no, I got to go home and feed my baby. I got to, you know, her being a mother to Poppy's kid, you know, to Poppy's son, has definitely turned her into a happy camper, into a happier person. You know, she even is something softer and more supple, and she about to get back into working because she's still beautiful. Like, y'all, Anya is gorgeous. Okay, I mean, the actual person, Anya is gorgeous. Okay. Lulu, you know, is now in accounting. Okay, she about to start doing y'all taxes. So we told y'all that Blanca was a real nurse at this point. So everybody's dreams have come true. Those of us who are still here and alive to carry on the legacy. Y'all, I lived this entire episode. I really did. I enjoyed it, and I thought I was going to be so sad. But the truth of the matter is somebody had to die. India. It's India, not Anya. I don't know why I be wanting to say Anya. India. But yes, India gives me life. Okay. I don't know why I just not started following her on Instagram. I think because when Pose started, I was more so on Twitter. So I'm following everybody on Twitter, but I need to come and follow everybody on Instagram because it's the looks for me. Okay, they just did a magazine cover, I believe, and everybody looked amazing. India, Angel, MJ Rodriguez, and then was it Elektra? I know it for sure was you know, the lead of the show, the creator of the show, whose name is spacing on me right now because my mind is right now. I'm a little tired. But yeah, y'all, I mean, to see everybody in the way it did, I was here for it. I was here for the inspiration. I cried the whole way through. It definitely can affect anybody that is open to being affected. And what I mean by that is, no matter how hard life gets, you have got to know that eventually one day you'll look at this bad time as a time that sets you up for the next good time. You know what I'm saying? Janet Mock. That's what I was talking about. It was Janet Mock that was in the photo shoot that I saw, and it was very beautiful. I actually posted it on my stories on Instagram. The cover that they did. Janet, MJ, and India. Yes. But yeah, y'all. I love this show. I'm sad that it got cut off in this way. I would have appreciated them giving it a longer hiatus and coming back and not just shutting it down so quickly. But sometimes shows have their, beginning, middle, and their end. Of course, Blanca was still with Christopher and all of that. So their relationship is still popping and, they're still in love. It's just beautiful. It was a happy ending and I was happy for the happy ending. But all in all, I felt like they played us like some soybean burger bitches with the way they did this show, cutting it short, not giving us a Lulu episode, not being more realistic about the things that was taking place in that time period. There should have been a way to remain honest and at the same time still, give us people that actually made it through these things, because there were people who made it through. You know what I'm saying? People who do still have HIV AIDS from back then, who are still living, great lives, and it's not even detectable anymore. People who have gotten on their money, people who have gotten married, who have had their dream, divorced and again, you know what I'm saying? So I love the show, and I'm sad that it, this was the last season. It got canceled. They cut it short, and I would like to hope that they would try to do something else, but I would want them to be very careful about how they do that. Everybody wants to do some spinoff that's going to have one season and then ain't nobody going to be paying attention to it. So if you're going to do the shit, do it right. If they ain't going to do it right, then let's not do it at all. Okay? But yeah, y'all, that was Run the World and Pose. Of course, We'll be back for Pose. There are a whole bunch of other shows that are going to be coming back in following months like July and everything. So if this week or next week, we don't have as much content, I'm still going to come see y'all with Run the World, and hopefully y'all will come and hear me talk about it still now that Pose is gone. But I love y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the videos today. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Share it with your people, and I will see you guys in my next video. All right. I love y'all, and I will see y'all in the next one.